Alright, here we go. Are the Dreadnoughts still here? The Dreadnoughts are still here, surprisingly, which is honestly very impressive. But I was not expecting to be getting Dreadnoughts, so... But you know what? Let's just get the Dreadnought, get that done and over with. That way we could focus on some better spawns later on when we reset. I will not be using any sandwiches this time, though. There's no need to be using any sandwiches for this specifically. I think the sandwiches are kind of pointless when we're already this deep in the Dreadnought rabbit hole. Although maybe not. Maybe the sandwiches would have been a good idea, and I am just losing my absolute mind. But I've already lost my mind several times, so that's not new to me. That is not new to me at all. What would be new is having a shiny Dreadnought, which I've never done before, because for the longest time I just didn't care about having a shiny Dreadnought, but now the opportunity presented itself, so I may as well get one. I may as well absolutely get one. Huh. Galar is an interesting region. I should go back there. I have quite a lot of things that I gotta do back in Galar. Gotta go do Dynamax adventures. Try to hunt down a shiny Finny. Maybe on Shield version I can shiny hunt Zygarde in preparation for Legend ZA. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds fun. We could invite everyone in chat along with me. That'd be an interesting experience. People of all different skill levels. I found the shiny. Shiny is mine. Mine is shiny. And that is what we call a jackpot. Alright, let's watch the luxury ball fail. Or it can just work. Okay, sure. It works, I guess. I suppose we'll just have to accept the fact that the luxury ball just worked, even though it should not have worked. But who cares? We got the shiny Dreadnought. Fantastic. Right. Let's get out of this little hole. No, I don't need you. Right. So now what we can do is... Let's see, do I have the thing set to... So we could do this. Right, and then connect to the internet, I suppose. Should jumble things around. Well, certain it should. Yeah, there we go. New outbreaks. I'm pretty sure. Oh, wait. Wait, is it already? Oh, hey, no, it's... Well, I guess it's Snake Day already. I genuinely... Okay. Let's fix that. Snake Day Hunts. Edits. Snake Day Hunts. I genuinely thought Snake Day was tomorrow. But I guess it's tonight. So, we're going to be getting all of the snake shinies. Let's start with Telecobra. Let's go to Cerebi, because it's right here. Why not? go ahead and look at these shinies, because I already know Ekans and Arbok. But I've never seen this one before. So this is going to be brand new. And let's see how good or bad this shiny is. Oh no. Okay, the yellow eyes at least make it somewhat noticeable. But it's still not any better than its original. Okay. We can work with this. Yeah, we take those. We take hard to see shinies. Because I am absolutely stupid. Okay. We'll do this one. This one seems like the easiest area to do it in. I do not believe there's a whole lot of stuff there. So we should have no problems getting up there. And getting what we're after. And it's snowing, apparently. Why is it doing this? This isn't helping at all. Okay. Bad weather effects. Okay, we might have to go up here for this. Yeah, it might be up here, actually. I don't know why it'd be up here of all things, but it's up here, and it's still snowing, and I'm not... Great Crater of Paldea. Then is it down here? Then why did I not see any? I might need to go to a different area. Especially because all I'm seeing are birds and the... Oh. Well, there we go. Alright, we found a couple of a pack. Oh, the snow stopped. Thank goodness. No more blizzards in my outbreaks, please. I do not appreciate blizzards happening while I'm in the middle of trying to shiny hunt. It does not help with visuals at all. Is anybody else hunting these snakes for the year of the snake? If so, good luck to all of you. We have some slippery little fellows that we're chasing today. We have a grand total of 5, to be exact. 2 Silicabra, 2 Ekans, and 1 Seviper. Yeah, no, this is an awful spot to do it. Why? What? Are they spawning inside the mountain? Are they inside? I think they might be inside the mountain. They genuinely might be inside. Knowing how the spawning works, it's probably inside the mountain. The spawners inside the mountain, and a lot of them are spawning inside. Well, that sucks. So let's not do this spot anymore. But what's the better place? I mean, I guess realistically speaking, doing it on the actual snowy mountain is probably better because it sticks out like a sore thumb. Like, we don't want to go to Lag Tree Thicket. We don't want to go to the northern area near the lighthouse because that would also lag. And then we can't go there because they just spawn inside the mountain. So I guess this is really our best option here. Either that or I just have some very unfortunate spawn locations for this. And Well, there's a whole lot of stuff that is I'm not exactly hunting, so that's not really fun per se. I suppose we could get rid of all of these and then start spawning. It's a crown dragon, if I'm remembering correctly. So if that's the case, then couldn't I just make a sandwich? Oh no, it's just ground. Oh yeah, it becomes... It's just ground. Okay, so let's make a ground sandwich then. Alright, what's the sandwich? What is the sandwich? I am unsure of what the sandwich is. I really need to write the list down. That way I don't need to keep looking. Okay. Ham. We need ham. Is it of the regular variety or the steamed variety? That is the big question here. Like, is it steamed hams? Is it regular raw hams? Like, what are we cooking? What are we cooking? Because who knows? That might have a lot to do with what we get from these spawns. Might have everything to do with it, and well, let's just say we want the best. And in that case, then wouldn't we want the steamed ones? Because the steamed ones would have more taste, would they not? They taste better. Allegedly. I don't know. Others may think otherwise. Oh, I did not like that. No. Oh, that is not good. Alright, we gotta be careful with that cucumber that's on the right. No, stay. Oh, gosh. We are not risking it. We're throwing the bread over it. And see, guys, this is why the reset button works. This is why resetting the game is a completely valid option. I hate sandwich physics. Does anybody else hate sandwich physics? Because I do. You see, why do we have to put the pick in last? Why can't we just have a big pick and then make the sandwich with the pick in the center of it? That way nothing falls off. I wouldn't even mind if we had to buy an upgrade or something for that. Like, I just genuinely think that's better. Because it would save a lot of ingredients. And it would make obtaining these sandwiches much more reasonable. Especially with some of the ingredients that you have to use. Like, if you want... Like, if you want... What was it? If you wanted a... Like, good luck if you want grass. Yeah, if you want grass, good luck, because that lettuce is not sticking. There are only a few recipes that are actually very nice to you, and grass is not one of them. I argue this one isn't either, because... Well, see, I don't know why we have to have... 3 servings. Like, why would it not just be 1 slice of ham? Like, why are we adding a bunch of different slices for the same result? Logically speaking, if we have 9, wouldn't we just put... Why don't we just do this? I guess we could do that. But then, what are we going to do with the last one? Because the last one goes in the center. Do we just ignore it? Well, I was going to put... I usually put the cucumbers first, but I guess we'll put the pickle first. Okay, I guess this is how you're supposed to do it. I'm not going to touch that side now. I'm paranoid after what happened last time. All the way over here. Far away from there. And, okay, good. We didn't lose any ingredients this time. I hate wasting my ingredients when I'm trying to make some very important sandwiches. Alright, let's see if this makes anything any easier. It should. It should. We should now be only seeing Silicabra. Unless that Sneasels are now a ground type. I've never seen a ground type Sneasel before. But I guess it exists now. Okay, so... we're gonna run up here. Let's go back to the original spot, because maybe now it'll spawn more frequently. Yeah, I think that's a decent play. It's probably not ideal by any means, but better we do that than just not bother at all, I suppose. Because even though we have the ground sandwich, we're still not getting the ideal spawns for what we're trying to do here. Like, we're trying to shiny hub. We need to see a lot of these snakes. And I'm only just now realizing that it was a bad idea because there's more ground type spawns here too. So it's not really giving us much more of a benefit. But at the very least, we have a sandwich that increases the shiny odds of the Silicabra on top of the shiny charm odds and the event odds. Unless I'm completely wrong and that's not how odds work. But, you know, who cares? Honestly, there were a few full odds hunts that I want to do at some point. Like, I need to go back and get Arceus from Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. But first I need to finish through my second playthrough of Legends Arceus for that. And then I want to get another shiny Dialga, that way I can have one that's not in the Master Ball, because I don't like Master Balls. Like, don't get me wrong, Master Balls are not bad. I just think they're ugly, and if it were up to me, I would have every shiny either in a Premier Ball, a Matching Ball, or a Luxury Ball. Ideally, Luxury Balls, because that is my personal brand, and oh my goodness, I wish that was shiny, because that has a lot of marks, and that would have been so cool. But alas. Okay, this is not ideal. Yeah, this isn't ideal. This isn't ideal at all. We're looking for very pale and yellow eyes, and I have not seen any yellow eyes. The number's starting to go down. Oh no. I mean, I can always just re-roll the outbreaks, so they go somewhere else. Ideally, somewhere where there's not a lot of other ground types, and somewhere where half the spawn isn't inside the mountain. why does it even work like that? I mean, I guess it's because the entire map is laid out like a grid, so they have all the outbreaks like in the middle of a grid. Never mind. No, they don't. It's just an aesthetic. Never mind. Although, when you think about it, that does kind of make a little bit of sense. Because then it doesn't have to pinpoint every single location. But then if that's the case, then certain points that overlap important things that would impact the spawns, like that olive minigame, or this, where they're inside the mountain, like, wouldn't important marks like those be marked off so they can't roll there? Or do they just not care and only worry about it if it goes inside the actual crater? Or, like, in a town? Because there normally aren't Pokemon in those areas. Not saying there aren't Pokemon in the crater, but, like, in the overworld in the crater, there shouldn't be any Pokemon there. Except for a Garchomp. That one Garchomp is actually hilarious. I don't know why there's a Garchomp there. Does anyone even know why there's a Garchomp over flying above the crater? It's cool. But it just exists. It just exists for us to find, catch, and forget about. Except for me, because I don't forget. Alright, know what? Okay, better spawns? Ooh. Oh, that's good. Okay, we're going here. That looks like a better spot. That also shuffles the other outbreaks, which have remained there since the last time. That way, when we're done with this, and we get all the snakes, we will have some new targets that we can go for. And I'm willing to bet a lot of them are ground type, because I have a ground sandwich active. Okay, I am going far from where I'm supposed to be going. Actually, I think I already have a shiny Seviper, but not from this event. Because I recall getting a shiny Seviper and then wanting to complete the duo by also getting a shiny Zangoose. So naturally, I got a shiny Zangoose. Oh wow, those guys flee. Okay, this is so much better. Oh yeah, this is so much better. This is much more time efficient. Alright, snake time. Time to look for a desaturated snake with yellow eyes. Truly the pinnacle of all snake shinies. And that's just a fact. Speaking of pale snakes with yellow eyes, we have found our first target. Or at least the first of 2 of our first targets. And it doesn't look like it's going to be an easy catch. It looks like it's going to be absolutely annoying. So it knows swing. Oh, okay. Well, second time's a charm, I guess. Okay, so that's 1 of 2, and now we need to get a second one for Sandaconda. And then we can go for Ekans, get 2 of those, so we can get an Arbok. And then after that, we can get Viper, and then we can do some other more interesting hunts. I honestly don't know why Robin isn't attacking the snakes. But he should really attack the snakes more often. What are you after? What are you running from? None of these are even the target, Robin. We have a drunk owl. This reminds me of how nasty Ryan is. Like, his team is really, really mean. Like, it's a fully weather-based team, and I think that's really cool and an interesting thing that they should do for their gym battles. Because, like, I like the interesting gimmicks that all the gym challenges and stuff had in Sword and Shield. But Right Hands was definitely the most unfair, even though it was late game. What are you running from? Simply because of the fact that you're not adequately prepared for a weather team? Well, see, I guess it could also be because they're just trying to teach you that weather can be very... that weather can support you and your teammate in battle, and I think that is good. I think introducing that sort of concept is a very important thing to help trainers grow and improve at Pokemon. But at the same time, doubles battles are not usually the types of battles that they will encounter throughout the game. And so normally, you would assume you set the weather, and then you swap out, and then you take advantage of it. So you get a whole free turn to figure out what you're doing. And it doesn't all just happen on one turn. On top of that, they're not used to moves like abilities like Sandspit, where if you attack the opponent just lets off a sandstorm, and then the entire team benefits from that. Like, that is a nasty, nasty gym battle. Definitely one of my favorite gym leaders from Galar, but it's really nasty. You see, this is the curse. We found the first one very quickly, so now we're going to run out of sandwich juice before we find the second one. And I'm not making another ground sandwich when we're already halfway done. In fact, I don't even think I'm gonna make a poison one. It is extremely easy to find Arbok and Ekans in Kitakami. What do you mean you're not gonna get it? It's not even the shiny. It's not even rare. It's just a... What are you doing? Why is Robin afraid of every single Silicobra? If I was surrounded by shinies, I think I would lose my mind. But these are all not shiny. There's not a single shiny on screen. There are a couple of times where I genuinely thought I did see a shiny off in the distance. But no, it's literally just the lighting of the game. And it's not even the lighting as in the lighting engine and whatnot. It's the fact that the lime green looks like yellow from afar for whatever reason. It's just color being color. Does anyone understand why? Not particularly. I don't. I wonder what other Galar Pokemon I should get shinies of. Duraludon is definitely one of them because I also want Archaludon. Archaludon? I don't know how you pronounce that. It's weird. Shiny Authentic Sinistea from the Galar region would be sick. And I know people have gotten it. But personally, I have not set that up yet. All these snakes are looking at me like I got 15 heads. None of you are it? Okay, now this has just gone on for too long considering the odds that we're dealing with here. How could one person be so lucky and also unlucky at the exact same time? I think you have officially lost your mind. You know, if I accidentally pass the threshold and I cause the entire outbreak to disappear, that's gonna suck, because then we'd have to find another outbreak. And then again, I pay attention to the corner every single time, so... I probably didn't, but it would still suck if I did. Like, without a doubt. There are just way too many... Way too many non-shiny silica rows. Can one of you get some yellow contacts or something? Oh, god dang it. You see, that's what I was afraid of. And see, that was on me for not paying attention. Okay. Well, we failed that, and we're not going to get rid of the shiny we already have. So I guess now we're going into the home turf. Although, do we want to go to the home turf, or do we want to go up here? I think going up here would be interesting. I don't think there were a lot of ground types over here, so this might be beneficial for us. We might be able to do this. This could probably work in our favor. Never mind. I forgot about those mushrooms. Too many mushrooms. We had the perfect spot and we blew it. How is that even possible? Oh, wait. It's not. Or maybe it is. Maybe I'm just insane. Maybe that's just the mountaintop. You know, maybe it is possible. Let's go take a look. We have 10 minutes. Let's just see if there really is a spot for us to get the shiny on over here. And no, it isn't. Look. It's a cliff. They spawned it on a cliff. A cliff where you can't even find any Pokemon. You see, spots like those should be patched out of the game. Like, I can't be the only one who thinks that those kinds of spots are perfectly acceptable to have in the game. Because, like, if you can't get to them, then what's the point of having them? It's just gonna lead people to dead ends, wondering how the heck they're supposed to be getting the Pokemon from those outbreaks. And I can assure you that some people would react to it worse than I do. Granted, my reaction wasn't even that bad. I was just mildly annoyed. Oh my gosh. And ironically, this might be better. Because Meowscarada's faster, first off. It's probably collision boxes that's causing it to go haywire. The flying probably has altered collision boxes due to flying. And so elevation causes it to mess up, and it assumes I'm trying to get it to go through a wall, when in reality it's just the Pokemon is like, what, an inch higher? Not that it matters, because we found our second of the first target. Which is pretty epic. So now we are 2/5 of the way done. Wow, one damage. That did 1 damage. Genuinely insane. I can't wait for something to do 0 damage. That does not count. Technically, False Swipe does 0 damage if you use it when the Pokemon's already at 1 HP. It sets it to 1 HP. So if you're already at 1 HP, then it does 0 damage because it can't take any more out. Wow, it did 2 damage. That is impressive. It did more than just 1 HP damage. Alright, well, I guess it's time we go Cerulean Edge and then start false swiping. Assuming I can even hit the thing. Minimize is a very mean move. Okay, there we go. It's at 1 HP now. Yeah, see, there's Sandspit. That's what I don't like. Okay. Just catch this real quick. And then off to Kitakami for some Ekans and Arbok action. Did you know that Ekans backwards is snake? And that Arbok backwards is cobra? Wow. This is forbidden knowledge that everybody already knows. Okay, Wistful Fields, I guess, is the place to go. Maybe. That might be the place to go. I would imagine so. Did you know that snakes are actually really cool? I am heading the right way, right? Yeah, I just need to head straight up from here. Okay. Hey, look, it's Mankey. We talked about Mankey on Tuesday. Alright, it's time for some shiny snakes. Some more snakes. Alright, Ekans. Ekans is a puke green that is not a very good shiny to have in a green environment. You know, maybe there's a reason there were so many Ekans outbreaks up here. Like, even though the crystal pool is gonna cause so much lag, it's probably gonna be easier to see the snake, like, up here. So let's just avoid looking at the water as much as possible. And instead focus on the sheer amount of snakes that we're gonna have over here. Oh my gosh, guys, look, a snake! I don't see any cardboard boxes, though. There's like a million snakes here. Just to make sure I don't kill anything on accident. Okay. It's time to start killing snakes. Until a slightly different colored snake appears. Going for a poison sandwich might benefit us. I mean, I guess we could do that. Oh my gosh, I'm not sending you off the cliff. I'm sending you towards the Ekans that's at the edge of the cliff. Just don't fall. Just don't fall, Fivehead. Oh, well, look at that. That wasn't so hard now, was it? Snake! Look at that beautiful snake. Alright. That's the first Ekans. Now for the second. I like snakes. Okay. Molten magma water on crystals. I have no idea what. Man, do I feel ashamed. I have no idea where my brain was going with all that. Like, what was I hoping to say? What was I trying to achieve? Clearly, it has nothing to do with the fact that there's only purple snakes here. Alola, that one Weeb 202. But as a matter of fact, we are not in Alola, we are in Kitakami. We're currently hunting for snakes. Unova! However, we're still in Kitakami. We are not in Unova. We will be going to Unova after we get another green snake. One more snake, and then we will go to Unova for a Viper. But as of right now, we are getting nothing but purple snakes, which is not what we're trying to get. We are trying to get a green snake, so we can evolve it into a big yellow snake. Yes, we are hunting snakes. It is the year of the snake, after all. And well, we may as well take advantage of these snake-related outbreaks. Absolutely. The time for snakes is now. The snakes shall rise, and they will be green so I can capture them. And absolutely none of them decided to follow that, and they decided to just be purple anyway. Well, you know what? To that I say shenanigans. I say they ought to be ashamed of themselves. Alright, thanks for the follow, Weeb. Now hopefully that follow can motivate one of these purple snakes to turn green. Hey you, Ekans, get sick. Ceruledge really did not like that. Which is rather unfortunate. Alright, no problem, dude. I hope you take care. And then when I do go to Unova after this, I will catch this Viper in your honor. These purple snakes are not being very nice to me. They need to be a little more green. Just a touch more green. Because green snakes are wonderful snakes. And we still only have one. Okay, that was a lag spike. Once more, how can one person be so lucky and unlucky at the same time? These snakes are giving me the shivers. But not because they're scary. Man, oh man, oh man. Okay. Still no green snakes to be seen. This is mildly concerning. I say the snake gods have failed us all. There's not many left. In that case, we're done killing snakes. And now all we can really do is look around and hope some of the snakes turn green. At least one of them. So we can admire the beauty in these adorable snakes. In fact, honestly, I will go over here just to reset the spawns. That was a mistake. But going over the pool was a mistake. I should not have gone over the entire pool. But for some reason, I did. And I paid the price by having a slideshow. And unfortunately, no green snakes. Justice for snakes. Where is it? Nowhere, clearly. Oh my goodness. There's a big Snake 1 said to Snake 2, "Hey, how are you?" Snake 2 said, "I am okay. I am purple. How about you?" Snake 1 replied with, "Oh, not much. I wish I was purple too, but unfortunately I am green." Snake 2 said, "It's okay. Being green is perfectly fine. But then I look sick," Snake number 1 said. "Nonsense," said Snake 2. "Being green just means you're way better than us. Because now you can slither around in the grass and not get caught. You can blend in better. Even though you are extremely uncommon from the rest of us, you are significantly better because you can now blend in with your environment. You are significantly better because you are now a green snake, instead of being a purple snake like the rest of us. You should be proud for who you are and what your color is. You are not purple. You're green. We would all kill to be green, so we could slither around in the grass and blend in, not get caught, and we could catch our prey." And then the green snake was happy. Until a trainer caught it because, well, it's a shiny Pokemon. And we all know what happens when a Pokemon trainer encounters a shiny Pokemon. In a rather unfortunate twist of events, the next Ekans to spawn is going to be shiny. Well, 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 well. I wasn't 100% correct, but I mean, close enough. I'd say it's high time to move on over to Unova. Alright, Blueberry Academy, here we come. Okay. Let's see, I think this would give us the best chance. It is a pure poison type. Hey look, it's Dragonite. Right. This is our last target. This is the last snake of the event. We will catch it in that one weeb's honor. Big snakes. We got some big, very colorful snakes. And they're only about to be more colorful. And instead of yellow, they're going to be neon green. They're going to look super cool. Arguably, the best looking snakes in the entire franchise. You cannot tell me that Seviper does not have a really cool and striking design that makes you just want to own a Seviper. Seviper is just that cool. And its history with its rivalry against the Zangoose. It's cinema. It's just pure cinema. And most importantly, us as Pokemon trainers not only need to appreciate the Pokemon for being really awesome Pokemon, but we need to appreciate the cinema that they provide us. For how they behave with themselves, as well as other trainers. Any neon green snakes? No. Rather unfortunate. Uh-oh. That's not what we're looking for. I say... Look at these snakes. Trying to catch up to me. But it's not gonna work. I'm too fast for the snakes. And even then I have a Cerulean Edge to protect me. Against this onslaught of snakes. The snakes have risen. Uh-oh. Let's just ignore that and pretend I'm absolutely flawless and I did not get attacked by a snake just then. Remember, this never happened. Still no neon green snakes, however. Yeah, that's kind of sad because it is a really cool shiny. I should have it in my decks somewhere. I know I have one. It's probably in home, though. Alongside all the other... I don't know, a couple dozen shinies that I got. Well, that is a normal Seviper. Nothing's wrong with being normal, but I want something special, unique, different. Something that sticks out like a sore thumb. For a second, I thought that Seviper had a scar on its eye. And I was about to get sad. And then I just realized it was just a shadow. Why did the shadow do that? Can the lighting, like, be... Can it be good lighting? Instead of being a little freaky? Honestly, I really wonder what would happen if Seviper ended up getting, like, some sort of extra evolution. Or, like, a variant of sorts. Like, it would definitely be something interesting to think about, but... who knows? That's something that you could think about for any Pokemon, really. And it'd be an interesting topic. It'd be an interesting point of discussion. Different forms, evolutions, gimmicks for all these different Pokemon. You know, it's stuff like that that really gets my mind running. Even if I'm not too vocal about it, because sometimes I think those ideas are stupid, but... I mean, hey, even stupid ideas, they can still be kind of interesting. And obviously, 90% of the time, they wouldn't happen, but... it's Pokemon, it's weird. That's kind of the point. Right, there's not many left, so... 'tis about time. To respawn all of the Seviper. I just angered a Seviper. Whoopsies! That's a Comfy. Why is Comfy following us? Snake. More snakes. Well, hello, Meowstick. And there's another one over there. And see, I know the neon green is supposed to represent like toxicity and whatnot. But imagine if it was actually just radioactive. And see what I mean? Look at that thing. It is so cool. It is such a cool shiny. Like, oh my god. Look at it. You can't tell me that's not cool. And we're done. Snake Day is complete. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's just scoot all these over. Okay, so level 36, we can easily hit these. Right? Alright. Evolve this one. That is such a cool design. I like how it just wraps itself in a coil. What I want to know is how is this even physically possible? Like, what's that thing around it? I know it can't. It couldn't be part of its body. It shouldn't. Okay, and now for this green snake to turn yellow. Look at that. So cool. This will definitely be a year for all snakes to remember. Alright. Let's go find some other things to hunt this time. We got Numel, Golurk, Scizor again? What? Scizor really wants to get caught, but I already have one. I don't have a need to get another. Donphan, Doug Trio, Geodude, Wooper. Oh my god, these options suck. I mean, I guess the best one I'm interested in is Wooper. So, well, let's go get Wooper, I guess. Let's go get Wooper. And I just double check Wooper to make sure I am not misremembering what it looks like. Yeah. Oh, wait, no, that's... Okay, it's pink. Yeah, I thought so. Okay. That should be a piece of cake. I think I remember one time I was shiny hunting something over here, and then I ended up finding a shiny Poochyena instead. And it's like, what? I could just randomly find a golden dog instead of the one thing I'm looking for. I mean, can't complain about a golden dog, you know, golden best friend. Like, why not? Like, that's awesome. Your best friend looking like gold and still being so cuddly. Who wouldn't want that? Golden pet? A golden dog? I did not know you were able to just... do that. He's just vibing. He's just vibing. That's so cute. He's just chilling. We shouldn't disturb him. So no pink Woopers? Pink Woopers would be dope though. Pink is actually unironically the best color. It's definitely the color of all time. Just like this Wooper will be once Wooper decides to be shiny. Which I'm still waiting for it to do. Aha! And there we go. It is the Wooper. I forgot if I ever got the shiny Paldean Wooper, because then I could have all 4 Wooper. I have no idea if I only got this one, or if I also got the regular, like the Paldean shiny Wooper. I'll have to look at that. Let's see here. Pokedex, Paldea, Wooper. Wooper should be early on in the Pokedex. There it is. Yeah. Do I have... I do have it shiny. Okay, cool. So I have all the Wooper now. I have every single color Wooper. That's great. Alright, now to figure out what to hunt now. Because literally all of our other options suck and I'm too lazy to toggle. Geodude. I mean, I guess we could go for Grubbin, even though we already have... Even though we already have, like... Yeah, I mean, I suppose we could do that. I suppose we can go for Grubbin. I don't see a real reason to do so, but why not, right? I mean, why not go for Grubbin? A shiny Vikavoolt's nice. Not to say Grubbin's shiny itself isn't good. It's actually very good. I like it. It's just... Vikavolt looks cooler. Hi. It's going. Let me resize you. You are huge. Let me resize you to this. You are now tiny. Okay. It is Grubbin time. Oh yeah, we got every single snake. We got all the shiny snakes. It is very awesome. Grubbin, just because I can. Literally all of my literally every option I have either sucks or I already have. So, yeah. Like, I have too many copies of Shinx and the entire Shinx line, so, no thank you. Donphan I'm not interested in. I already have a Toadscool. Dugtrio I'm not too interested in. I do not have all the evolutions, but there are no outbreaks here. Plus even then, good luck getting a decently spawned Eevee outbreak. Because every time I ever got an Eevee outbreak, it was always, without fail, at that area with the olive minigame. And needless to say, that sucks. Oh my gosh, earlier when I was trying to go for Silicabra, the very first one I checked, oh, they were all spawning inside the mountain. Like, the outbreak spawner was inside the mountain. And so half the time, they would be in the mountain. And I couldn't do a thing about it. And then going into the, going on, like onto the Mount Paldea in general would not work. I didn't do anything. And then I eventually just refreshed the entire map using the time trick, and I did get one in the plains, so I was able to get to the Combra just fine. And then I wasn't paying attention and I killed the outbreak. And so I did what any sane person would do, and I just went to the desert because that's where another outbreak was. And I got it relatively quickly, thank goodness, but it still would have sucked. And then I spent about 20 minutes looking for green snakes. Imagine dropping your Nintendo Switch. Yeah, but I mean, I did say dropping. Like, imagine doing it. You're gonna end everything? Oh no. I don't want to be ended. I haven't gotten my shiny grubbin yet. At least wait until I catch this shiny. Epic! Imagine if that's how you postpone your death. Just say you haven't finished what you wanted to do yet. And there's like, okay. Wait, I haven't caught every single spindle pattern yet. Okay. How to become immortal. Just have your lifelong desire to be catch every single spindle pattern. Does he look shiny to you? I just caught him. I like, yeah, I like just caught him. Oh, that's neat. I know someone else. I know someone else who's obsessed with Wooper. No, it's Smallland. He loves Wooper. He loves Wooper. And it's red. And I mean, who can blame Smallland and that person who's obsessed and caught like a bunch of shiny Wooper? Wooper's so cute. It's so it's so adorable. What's wrong with Vikavolt? Yeah. See, like I liked Charjabug. Well, I mean, I can't say I liked. I love all Pokemon, but like I have PTSD from Charjabug specifically because I tried to hunt it like 4 times, and I only just got it like the other day. Like I only just got it. Like I only got it. I only got it Tuesday. I tried getting it like 4 times. Fourth time is the charm, I guess. Screw the third time. Fair enough, honestly. It's not for everyone. Honestly, I'm surprised I have the... I'm like, surprised I have the patience to do it. Then again, I have patience for... I do love this series. It is my favorite series. I'm pretty sure every person on Earth who even remotely knows me knows that much. Yeah, I don't know. Did you prefer it when I had, like, Twitch? What? Twitch shown on screen, like on an overlay, or do you prefer it not being there?
What do you mean?
Like, in past streams, I had Twitch's chat overlaid on the on like the screen on the overlay. Did you prefer it that way or no? Because if so, I'm gonna use Restream to combine both chats and overlay that.
I think since you're just playing Pokemon, it's not like it adds like anything that crazy.
No, not really.
Okay.
I don't know, cause I don't know, cause I'm still just experimenting, and personally, I kind of prefer this a little because it's simple. Although I don't mind having chat either. So I don't know. Maybe tomorrow I'll experiment with that.
Yeah, that seems like a good idea.
I really cannot wait for Legends ZA. Like that game is gonna be really awesome.
As long as the frame rate doesn't suck.
Yeah, true.
But like other than that, man, I can't after
Oh.
another game like that, and hopefully it's actually like even better.
I mean, honestly, I feel like after what happened with Scarlet and Violet, they're very much aware that people are expecting decent performance, and they're not gonna tank it like they did with this game.
I think that's why it's taking so long. I bet you anything they would have released it this year.
Yeah, 100%. I am also willing to bet. It's. No, I'm also willing to bet this is why they don't want to show gameplay footage just yet because they don't want, uh, like any imperfections being displayed.
Yeah,
Like what? The only thing we ever got was that initial announcement trailer, and that's it.
it's just an animation.
Yeah, yeah, it was just an animation, and it showed the Mega Evolution symbol. That's about it. But dude, I can't wait. Me neither. Like I have my 411 guy on standby. He's gonna tell me when it's gonna come out, and then I'm gonna book that day off so I could play it day one.
Sounds awesome. God, Legends is such a good game. I like I like got into everything. When I was like, getting into everything again, I like actually like listen to Lolo's theme again or Giratina's theme specifically. Actually, that was insane. That fight was awesome, man.
It really was. It was quite brutal, especially if you didn't know beforehand. But it is honestly one of the most iconic fights in the franchise now. Just because it's literally a trainer with 8 Pokemon, 2 of them being legendary.
God, you and I think I'm done with the fight. Oh no, Giratina, but a second time.
Oh my goodness, that was such a tough battle. It reminded me of Cynthia's. Okay, we're done now, right? What do you mean have to fight Giratina now? Okay, fine, we'll fight Giratina. Alright, surely this is it. What do you mean have to fight him again?
Dude, that shit was like hard.
I didn't get to heal.
I remember, like, I think that took me 27 tries. Man, I'm like, I'm like completely zoned on the fact that I caught this game is the first Pokédex that I've completed. That's crazy.
To be fair, I do think it is the easiest considering you can get everything with just one copy.
Oh yeah, no, no, yeah, that's like why I did it, why I wanted to. And
True.
also, it's just easy to shiny hunt. Better odds, also don't want to like level 10 every single Pokemon, but I
True.
might eventually.
Yeah, eventually I'm gonna do that as well. I still haven't done that.
I thought you did.
No, it's a chore.
Oh, I thought you were just stuck on perfecting them.
No, I didn't level 10 them because it's a chore. Like I have to go down the list of all the ones that I need to do and then get them to 10 and then yeah, no, it's such a chore for what? Slightly increased odds.
Is it really slightly though?
I mean, yes and no. That depends because I still got a lot of shinies without the charm.
That's fair. I remember
called mustard.
He is now a something. I don't know. I'm like zoned out.
Fair, fair.
Um.
Uh,
Wait, no, not
Median.
Luxray. It was Luxia. Oh.
Lux. Well, I mean, it evolves into Luxray, so
Yeah. But still, I thought
same difference.
dumb. And Arceus is so cool. I love how like just big he is. He's like so large. That sounds really weird.
Well, I mean, remember, you only have one piece of Arceus. The real Arceus is, well, who knows how big it actually is.
It's kind of lame. Not really. I get it. You know, can't have a god, but like at the same time, I didn't play BDSP. Did he only give you a piece of him still there?
Well, considering it's built off of the originals, and the original had no dialogue between you and Arceus, I don't know, but I'm going to assume yes, because again, you cannot have the actual god.
But he didn't say it, so.
But it can be heavily implied, since you need to catch this Arceus in order to get the Azure Flute, so you can get the Arceus in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl.
Wait, you need to complete. You need to complete this game's Pokédex. Just wait. Do you need to complete that game's Pokédex too?
BDSP? No, you just need to be the champion in BDSP.
Oh, and then get this game's Pokédex.
Yeah, you need to complete. You need to catch every Pokemon, and then and then defeat Arceus, and then be the champion in BDSP, and then in your room you'll have a box with the Azure Flute in it.
It's so strange.
Well, so was the whole Azure Flute event anyway, which is why it was canned originally.
Yeah. I just think that's a really like funny way to do it. Like you still have to finish a Pokédex either way. Just not this game's.
This also means that Arceus is the only Gen 4 mythical that is available in BDSP at all times, because all the other ones were event exclusive. Like Manaphy was an early release event, and so were the others, but Manaphy was just special in general.
That makes me really sad because I really wanted to get Dark. Oh wait, I still can. I just have to get BDSP. Shiny Dark.
I'm probably gonna try to hunt one in Platinum, probably. Man, not a single red bug in sight. Well, this is mediocre. Oh yeah, for once in my life, I'm actually drinking water right now.
Based.
It's actually impossible for me to drink water, yet I'm doing it anyway. I wonder when one of these is gonna turn red. I would not advise killing the Grubbin just so it could be red. But it would be shiny! No, it would be dead. And remember, you cannot catch a Pokemon if it's dead. Why not? Because then it cannot approve nor deny you catching it. The Pokeball is just a test.
That's so funny to me. You beat a Pokemon into submission, but catching them while they're like no, because you can catch Pokemon while they're asleep.
They're asleep, but it's assumed that they can still fight if they're asleep. I mean, after all, they can still use HM moves when outside of battle. Like if they're fainted, they can still use Fly, they can still use Surf, they can still use all those moves. So it's less fainting, it's more so unable to battle. Like it's implied they still have strength even when they're not fighting.
Damn, that guy jump scared you.
Yeah. That happens all the time with these little Pokemon. Like, you can just walk, not even notice they're there, and then boom, encounter. And it's like, oh my god.
Makes sense why you missed that shiny 2 minutes ago.
Don't you dare start that. Don't go planting that. Please, don't. Like, I am paying close attention to all of these little grubbin. I would know if I missed a shiny. Don't you start planting doubts at the back of my mind.
Would you? 'Cause, you know, I'm pretty sure.
Don't make me go back. I will look back at the footage. I know you are.
Oh my god, PPG is playing Garn 47? Crazy. Oh, my friend is calling me.
Okie doke.
See you later, kind sir.
Okie doke.
I'll still keep the stream open. I always do.
Okie doke.
Bye, love you.
Ciao for now. And we still don't have any red grubbins. This is rather lame. Yeah, this is totally lame. Not having the red grubbin appear before me. Like, why is it not? It is being so picky. And for what? And for what, honestly? A grubbin here, a grubbin there, a grubbin over there, a grubbin upside down. I absolutely refuse to use a sandwich for this. I used enough sandwiches. You bamboozled me. You are pure evil. All of you are pure evil. Every single one of you little bugs. You're all evil. You all just stare at me and it looks like you're just a little red guy, but no, you're just looking at me. Like, oh my gosh, dude. Ay, ay, ay. That's just crazy. Oh, my thing decided to stop working. That's rather unfortunate. Let's see. Let's just... Beep? No. It's not being very nice today. I don't know why, but oh well. No more avatar. I will have to fix it. It is a sad day for those who wanted to see a PNG. But it's okay. Because as compensation, Grub in here is going to be red. And everyone is going to celebrate because Shiny Grubbin is cool and evolves into Vikavolt, which is also a cool shiny. Right? Right, Grubbin? You're going to compensate for this, right? Right? I hope? Maybe? Those crystals are pretty. These Terra crystals are the prettiest things in this game, in all honesty. Not even that Area and Area Zero can compare to just the Terra crystals appearing out of the ground and just being all sorts of different colors to correspond to each of the types and just looking all pretty and stuff. Not to mention you get close to them and then there's reflections and refractions absolutely everywhere. Like, it is just gorgeous. It is gorgeous to look at. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. And honestly, I dig it. I dig it a lot. It's seriously the best thing ever. Well, we got our buddy. Oh, this means I can't. Yeah, no. Dag nabbit. We'll use false swipe again. Alright, and we got Grubbin. It spits sticky threads and winds them around branches and then swings nimbly from tree to tree in a pendulum-like motion. Pendulums. Right, let's evolve it. Sweet. Look at that, a Charger Bug. Oh, even though we already have a Charger Bug. But you know, we're not doing this for Charger Bug. We're not doing this for Charger Bug. We're doing this for something even better. I'm sure I have one here. We're doing it. For this. Look at that gorgeous. It's so cool. I love it a lot. It is slow though, but it is powerful. Or if there's a way I can take better advantage of its speed. Because obviously I wouldn't want to put in trick room environments or anything of the sort, but it's not the most fastest Pokemon ever, clearly. Alright. What targets do we have? Numel? Baby Excadrill? What's extra? What does Excadrill look like? Let's see. Excadrill. I mean, it's okay. I guess it's fine. It's like a cotton candy-ish color. So yeah, I suppose it's fine. Okay, but then what about Nummo? And more importantly, what does it look like when it evolves? Oh no. Okay, well, Camerupt actually looks cool. But I think I already have a Camerupt. I think I hunted one before. Well, let's double check that. Should be like over here somewhere. No. Oh, okay. I guess we can do Numel because Camerupt is a pretty cool Pokemon when it's shiny. So, all right, Numel it is. I guess that's. Can't believe I'm hunting that. It barely looks any different from its regular counterpart. So that's gonna suck. Alright, we need to get a water type out. This is not. I mean, I guess Echo could. Empoleon from. Yeah, let's use my starter from BDSP. Let's head on right up there. It's like down here. Alright, Namel. This is actually going to suck. Because I will have no idea. I mean, I guess it's got a little bit of blue on the top, so I guess I could look for a difference in the... There's a Bulbasaur down there. Oh, I have no idea if anybody even plays Pokemon Masters these days. But I just think it's funny how in Pokemon Masters EX, when you hatch eggs, that you're able to partner up to make sync pairs. The eggs can... Is that a shiny Talonflame? I don't think so. Only one way to find out. Get down here. I don't think so. Nope, okay. But it's just really interesting how the eggs can be shiny. And you're able to basically partner up with a shiny Pokemon to be a sync pair. It is just the coolest thing. I randomly got a shiny Bulbasaur one time. And I just couldn't believe it. I didn't even think that they added shinies in Pokemon Masters, aside from, like, special sync pairs. Because obviously there are some sync pairs that have shiny Pokemon guaranteed. But I didn't think you'd actually get random chances of encountering a shiny. At that point, you could just shiny hunt in Pokemon Masters EX. And then have those shinies as sync pairs for your gameplay. That is just... That's just wild to think about to me. Okay. I have no idea what happened there. I think the Nintendo Switch is giving up. To be honest, if I had to run Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, I wouldn't blame it. I promise I love this game. Oh! Look! Bulbasaur! Yeah, the shiny I got was a shiny Bulbasaur. Hi, Fletchender. Bulbasaur's just jumping. He's just vibing. He's just vibing, doing some jumps, doing some nightly exercises. Oh my gosh, Araquanid? Why is Araquanid here? And why is there another Talonflame? Now that I think about it, I do want a shiny Talonflame. I think I tried hunting for that years ago. Well, just like that shiny... Hi, Fletchling. Just like that shiny, what was it? Minior that I got on Tuesday. Just like that shiny. I could probably start hunting for a shiny... Maybe a shiny Fletchling at some point. If I ever get a mass outbreak for that. I don't feel like rolling 1,500 times to get one, though. So I'm not super prioritized on that. The pathfinding for the Let's Go feature is just insane. It is just straight up insane. If there is absolutely anything in between the Pokemon that it's trying to get to, then it's just not gonna do what you want it to do. Like, it's gonna get stuck. It's gonna get stuck because it doesn't know where to go. Its path is blocked, even though it could realistically just go around it, but it doesn't. It doesn't even attack it if it's in the way either. It just stands there, which I just think is funny. Like, just very funny. Oh, well, speaking of Minior, look who we found. I got a bunch of Numel over here. Go get them. Okay, all these Slackoth are just taking up space. This just in. What a bunch of baloney. Local Pokemon trainer has an identity crisis. What caused it? A shiny Pokemon. Why did shiny Pokemon cause the identity crisis? Because the trainer thought he was a Pokemon after being exposed to a bunch of Pokemon for too long. Now, how does that happen? Now that I think about it, who knows? But then again, I wouldn't be surprised if that did happen. It'd be very weird for sure. But what did we establish earlier about how weird this franchise is and how it's so charming for that? What are you waiting for? Go get the Numel. The Pokemon are really not fans of, I forgot what I was trying to say. you That is another talent flame that I'm not interested in. Who would have guessed? Still no shiny. No, well, then again, it is kind of hard to spot, I suppose. That's what we're here for. We're here for the shinies that are hard to spot. Why not the easy shinies? Because getting only easy shinies is lame. Okay, I guess I'm stuck in the loop of having to encounter like the same 3 Pokemon over and over again. Let's go the other way. That ought to do it. You're not even close to going the direction I want you to go. I have no idea what you... Again, you're not even going the way I want you to go. Well, it says there's not many left now, so I guess we're kind of stuck. I think it'd be wise to set up a picnic and make a sandwich. Let's see, fire. Red peppers. Okay. We're gonna go all in on the spice. These sandwiches were made in a lab. All of the ingredients are processed. There is no fresh food in Paldea, or Kitakami, or Unova. Fresh produce doesn't exist. And see, when you think about it that way, it kind of sucks. Kind of sucks, just a little bit. Just a wee bit. Right, now it's time to hunt some fire-type Pokemon. I will say, not a single one of these is a fire-type Pokemon. So I don't know why they're here. Okay, that was kind of mean. But, you know, maybe kind of worth it. Potentially. Darn, not a single shiny Numel in sight. I mean, you know, now that I think about it, couldn't I just go to Paldea and have, like, isolated encounters? I think you can. I think there's a spot in Paldea that has some isolated encounters. If I remember, it's up here. Yeah, let's just go here and have a look at that. I'm like 80% sure that these are isolated encounters. Out we go. Yeah, because I'm like pretty sure that this is an area where you're able to just encounter a lot of Camerupt. And since I'm not particularly interested in... Oh, well, there's both... There's Houndoom, Houndour, Camerupt, Numel. Yeah, there's a lot of fire types here. Wow, a lot of non-fire types. That's what I'm looking for. I mean, it's not like I have a fire sandwich or anything. I wouldn't mind a shiny Houndoom or Houndour, honestly. Not saying I particularly want one when I want Camerupt right now, but if I do get a Houndoom or a Houndour, I'll take it. I mean, it is a cool looking shiny. Don't get me wrong. I just want Camerupt right now. So far, it doesn't look like that's going to be happening. I mean, we could keep doing this and ignore all the Numel, because even though a Numel can be shiny, it's far too similar. I mean... Oh, that's right. Growlithe and Arcanine also spawn here, but they're just rarer than the rest. That's... Dang, we got 3 full evolution lines that could just exist. in similar locations. And all three of them I'm perfectly fine with. This is the place to have a fire sandwich at. I am convinced. Like, this is the fire sandwich area. You get 3 solid fire type evolution lines. And all 3 of their shinies are cool. And they all appear in bunches. Oh, and those guys too, I guess. What time of day is it? It's still daytime, then I guess they're here because graveyard ruins? I don't know why they're there. They weren't there the first time I went over there. I don't know. I guess the dead dogs just wanted to come back from holiday or something. That's always a possibility. It's a possibility and a half. You know, I really would appreciate it if these shinies would just appear soon. Especially because I don't like how bright the sun is right now. I'm not a fan of the brightness. Could be my monitor settings. I genuinely wonder if Camerupt is going to be shiny at some point. I've been seeing a lot more Houndour and Houndoom, and not even those have been shiny. They've all just been their normal colors. I feel like I'm just unlucky right now. Camerupt is really trying to hunt me down. Unfortunately, its pathfinding sucks. Well, that one wants a friend. Oh no, so scary. Okay, that's just not fair. Okay, now I'm convinced. Oh, man. That Arcanine is angry. That is one angry doggy. Okay, now that we've escaped the wrath of the Arcanine, we can proceed with the hunt. I almost forgot how fast Arcanine is. Which I'm honestly surprised I almost forgot, because I tend to not forget things Pokemon related. It's actually interesting how most people associate Pokemon how most people associate the Pokemon Manaphy with Pokemon Ranger, specifically the first Pokemon Ranger game, but it can be obtained in all three of the Ranger games in extremely similar methods. All can only be obtainable once per cartridge, though, but it is still cool. I always thought it had to be the first Ranger game. I didn't even realize that it could be any of the others until after I started looking into the RangerNet missions more. And even though Guardian Signs is my personal favorite of the bunch, I do 100% think overall Shadows of Almia is the better game. Then again, we get to see that there are more than just regular rangers. Like, you're playing as a Sky Ranger. Which makes me wonder if there ever became specialized underwater rangers. Or do they just have the regular Elite Rangers do that? I don't know. Ranger has always been one of my favorite side series in Pokemon. And yeah, the writing is a part of it. But it's also very similar reasons as to why I love the regions themselves more than like the characters or stories or whatnot in like the main games. Because the regions are pretty and the environments and the ecosystems of all the Pokemon that live there. It's fascinating. Shiny now? Nope. You know, imagine if Ranger had shinies. I mean, Rumble has shinies. I'm not sure. I don't think Snap has shinies. But I mean, if Pokemon Masters is allowed to have shinies, I don't see why Ranger couldn't. Then again, this was at a time when This was at a time where shiny Pokemon weren't the most sought after things. It was rather... I wouldn't say obscure, because they definitely had their fair share, but it was more relaxed. After this sandwich, I'm probably gonna end stream. I'm trying to preserve my energy for tomorrow's stream. You know, it'd be nice to get anything out of this, but as of right now, I have not gotten a single thing from this. Like, there has been no... There hasn't been a single shiny out of this. And that's kind of mean, considering there were so many opportunities for one to have appeared. Or maybe I just ran by a Numel 1,500 times. Who knows? All I know is I have 15 minutes to get something, or I'm walking out of this with no fire shinies. Not that big of a deal, honestly. I mean, after all, we did walk out of here with quite a handful of shinies, including every single snake. We got all the snakes on Snake Day. The year of the snake is ever so strong. This is so not cool. Jeez. Okay, so apparently they just spawned in the exact same spot. I don't even know how common that is. But it seemed to have happened again. They should like spawn in the same Pokemon in similar batches in the same location. As for why they keep doing that, I have no idea, but it is fun to look at. Seeing a Houndoom inside of a Camerupt. And then all of their little minions are in the exact same spot as well. So there's 4 Numel inside of 4 Houndour. It looks like some amalgamation. Something that you would see from maybe Flowey from Undertale. Or maybe just one of those lab experiments in the True Pacifist route. Certainly a lot of amalgamations. You know, camera up. I would like to, like, actually obtain you today. That way I wouldn't have to worry about you another day. So if you could shine before the 10-minute mark, that'd be awesome. Like, I don't know, just food for thought. But who am I kidding? It's gonna stay red and orange. Why would it change color? For silly old me. It wouldn't. That would disrupt the balance. And everybody knows there must be a huge balance. Although I will say having 3 camera up on screen is not the most balanced thing ever. You know, I probably should have done this instead. This is so not cool, dude. I am due for a shiny. For a second, it looked like it was a Caparaja with a bunch of Numel. And I mean, technically that's not incorrect. But also I realized I was wrong. And it's just the... It was just that the camera up was spawned right next to the Caparaja. I don't think that's a good place for Caparaja to be. It's next to a fire type. Last I checked, steel types being near fire types is a bad idea. Not nearly as bad as ice types, though. Absolutely nothing of value here. Jeez. Did we seriously go 30 minutes without anything cool? This really is just a gamble. Do we get something cool out of this sandwich or not? It's not looking too good. Because we're about to walk away with nothing unless something appears in the next 6.5 minutes. Like, heck, at this point, I'll take a Houndour or a Houndoom. Even though I was mainly aiming for Camerupt. A Growlithe would also be cool, but those seem to be a very rare spawn because I keep getting not Growlithes and Arcanines. It's mostly just Camerupt and Houndoom, Houndour. I seldomly get, like, anything else. And now all of a sudden Blissey is over there. You know, Blissey's a cool Pokemon and all, but, like, it's not very helpful in this instance. In this instance, I'm literally just looking for fire types, and I haven't gotten a single fire type from this sandwich. I mean, I guess it's fair. I did get a handful. I did get quite a lot of shinies today, especially in such a short amount of time. Well, I say that even though it was half the stream, but still. I did get quite a lot of shinies. And so I guess this is just fair. This is just balance. This is just the rules of nature, if I guess you want to say. I was lucky for quite some time, and now it's time for me to be severely unlucky and get absolutely nothing for my trouble. What sucks is I don't remember if I saved beforehand or not, so I don't know if I can just reset or not. And just in case I didn't save after the last shiny, I don't really want to reset. You remember what I was saying about not getting anything? Well, we could just forget I said that. We are walking away with something, and that's gonna be something super cool. And you know, it's exactly what I'm looking for. This thing can use Curse all at once. It's not gonna do anything. Yeah, there we go. Alright, cool. So I think the sandwich is just about done now. But we got a shiny Camerupt, which I was not expecting, considering... Oh, wait, we have 2 minutes still? Okay. Sure, why not? Why not, right? Let's see if we get any more from this. I'm thinking no. I think we pushed it with that Camerupt. I definitely don't expect another Camerupt. Not by a long shot. I wouldn't mind a Growlithe or an Arcanine. Mostly because those are just the easiest to see. Houndoom and Houndour aren't super easy, but they're not super difficult to see either. They're like a darker red or blue. I forgot which one. I think it's like a dark blue, in which case it sucks to see. But it could also be red. Or maybe it's both and it just changes colors when it evolves, just like some Pokemon do. Ooh. It'd be hilarious if the Caparaja ended up being shiny. Even though it's not even part of the meal. It's not even a part of the sandwich, and it would still be shiny. That would be hilarious. And it looks like I angered a Houndoom. That's rather not cool. Alright, I think one more loop. One more loop around should be enough to finish the sandwich. We have time to go over here. Then back. Alright. I'd say that was pretty successful. So in total, we got 8 shinies today. We got Wooper, a Grubbin, which we evolved all the way into a Vikavolt, a Camerupt, and then 2 to the Cobra, 1 we evolved into Sanaconda, 2 Ekans, which we evolved one of them into an Arbok, and a Seviper. These 5 being part of the snake event for today. Yeah, I'd say today was a very successful day. Just reorganize absolutely everything here. Okay, there we go. But yeah, it's going to be an early end for tonight. I'm getting pretty tired and I need to save my energy for tomorrow's stream. So hopefully you all have a good night. Good luck hunting your shinies. And I shall see all of you tomorrow.